Hey everybody, welcome to the Retired 25 podcast. I'm your host, Salomon Roybal, and with us today we have a very special guest, Ray Coleman. How are you today, Chris?
Doing pretty good. Thanks for having me, man.
No, of course. So where are you from, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here in Mobile, Alabama, in the deep south.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. All right, man. Well, you know what? Let's get right into it. Can you tell us a little bit, what was your journey? Why did you decide to be an entrepreneur?
okay, great. Well, yeah, I got started mainly with Health is Wealth Nation. I'm the founder and CVO of Health is Wealth Nation, and
Mm,
actually got started on my business journey at 22. So,
mm,
January 2013, I actually got started. I was homeless,
mm,
sleeping out of my car, just didn't have anywhere to go, didn't have any skills, and I actually got started as a sales rep that year, April 2013, and I got started as a sales rep, and in 2 weeks I was an assistant manager. After 2 months, I was a sales manager,
mm.
and after 9 months, I became a district manager in that company. It was a marketing and advertising company. So
Okay.
and it had a special setup because even though it was corporate, it was basically it had like an entrepreneurship, spirit.
Mm,
So even though when I was a district manager, I had my own business license when I, started up my district headquarters. So basically they was allowing us, to basically be our own business owners. And they had like great programs and whatnot for us. And in 18 months, we did right over six figures. From scratch.
mm.
I had a sales rep, had a sales force of 150 reps, and had a receptionist department. So early on, this is when I'm 23, 24. I
Mm.
really learned some valuable skills and how to build a business, and no matter what industry I'm in.
Yeah.
And from there, I shut down after doing great with that. Started went on my own with Health is Wealth Nation, and we have a great goal to basically change the state of health here in the South. That's our vision. We want to open up 100 nutrition clubs in the next couple of years in the
Mm.
South, and really just make nutrition simple for healthy hustlers, and professionals, entrepreneurs, and then that of course trickle down to everyone in the entire community.
Yeah.
Since hustlers and entrepreneurs got that great influence.
Yeah.
So that was my vision. Just want to change my life. Go from homeless to business owner. Got in some great shape. Starting a nutrition program helped me when I was a district manager. I
Mm.
had energy to run my sales, meetings, energy to interview and recruit. So now I'm basically just taking all my passions and everything I learned, and
Mm.
I'm just just spreading the wealth basically.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. You said something super key, especially for entrepreneurs. Health is wealth. You gotta be healthy. You gotta really take care of yourself. Because I know a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times, we start off. A lot of times we get so focused on the grind, on the work, that
Yep.
we forget about ourselves. We miss meals, we miss sleep. So
Mm-hmm.
then our body starts to deteriorate, and then at the point, now we can't work. So now we feel bad about ourselves. So yeah,
Right.
we really gotta keep ourselves at the top level of nutrition on that. So
Absolutely, man.
so with the health clubs, where are you guys expanding right now in Alabama? Where are you guys mainly out of?
Yeah, right now, our hub is Mobile, Alabama. So we have a couple of nutrition clubs open right now, and
Mm-hmm.
we're definitely planning to expand. We're gonna have we're planning to open up one in New Orleans, the first of the top of next year, and then
Okay.
so we plan to expand west that way, and then of course expand to Florida, Georgia, and then up the East Coast. So yeah, so Mobile, South Alabama is basically
Mm-hmm.
our hub. Here in Mobile County and Baldwin County. And
Mm-hmm.
then once we kind of stake our flags and make these like our like motherships, and we have all the programs, sources, resources everyone needs, then we're just gonna expand from there.
Okay. Yeah, it's great. And where can we find you if we want to, if someone wants to get better, get their house up?
Yeah, if you want to contact me directly, you can go to
Mm-hmm.
healthiswealthguy.com. So definitely been working over the last couple of years, just branding myself as that. So whatever it is, health, tips, anything on wealth with
Mm-hmm.
sales, recruiting, productivity. things like that, they want to contact me directly, definitely go there. And if you just want to find out everything about the organization, just healthiswealthnation.com, and you can check out our nutrition clubs, apparel division, a lot of things I talk about with strength, with powerlifting, weightlifting, any athletes, nutrition athletes need, they can find that there too.
Okay, all right, perfect. So what got you into fitness? Why did you choose, health and fitness?
Well, I grew up an athlete, so I grew up playing a bunch of sports. I ran track. I went to the nationals when I was a youth, and when I ran track, grew up, playing, football. I started at 4 years old playing football, and I played at like a youth park league that was we had like a dynasty. Like every single year we went undefeated, went to the championship. So I grew up, played high school basketball. I was good at football. I focused on basketball. I just had a love for it. And the school I played at, my junior year was a year that the coach first got there, and since then they've built a dynasty, in the high school in Alabama. They've won a championship, went to they won the 3 runner-ups, and just the culture we instilled in there, they really shine there. So I grew up an athlete, learned a lot, but once I got a little bit older, I realized, oh snap, I can't just rely on my body anymore. I got to start taking care of myself, sleeping, drinking water, and nutrition. So that's one thing I really focus on. Even though I'm an athlete, I'm a power lifter, I'm good at fitness, but 80% of it is nutrition. So it's I say this all the time. Just imagine if you was a student and a professor say, hey, 80% of your final grade is the test, and 20% of your final grade is a quiz. You would think a student is retarded if they spent all their time focusing on the quizzes. That's only 20% of their final grade. So it makes no sense, right? But 80% of getting results is nutrition, and only 20% is fitness. Yet we have a lot of people spending all their time, energy, money on the fitness aspect. And it just makes no sense. So, but it's important, but it's a minor aspect of the equation. And the major aspect is nutrition. And it's a Jim Rohn quote I learned a long time ago. A lot of times people don't succeed in life because they spend all their time majoring in minor things. So even though fitness is important, it's great for mental health, to get the feel good emotions going on, the dopamine when you get your blood pressure high and all that, or your blood rate high. But if you want true results and true sustainable results, spend most of your time on the nutrition, health, and wellness, and then of course fit in the fitness where it fits.
No, I love that quote, man. Man. I love that quote by Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn he was one of the first people I started listening to and really reading his books when I started off.
Yeah, he's a genius business philosopher, man. Genius.
So when you were, when you started off, did you have a lot of struggles, or what was the starting off point with you? How was that?
As far as just business, entrepreneurship, period.
Yeah, when you started off, what was the, how was that transition?
The main thing was just getting out of my own head. So, I grew up here in the South, and, a lot of things, it's a lot of people got a small mindset, scarcity mindset. We don't think it's enough out there for everyone. We don't think it's enough pie out there. We think it's just a certain slice we can get, but, really when it comes to economics, it's an abundance and just, a surplus amount out there. We just got to collect it. We just got to accumulate it. So that was the main thing, just get out of my own way. So, and, I had some great mentors, some people that showed me the way, so that shortened my learning curve. So I didn't have to, do it on my own. So that was the biggest struggle. Of course, there was a lot of struggles like financial and, gaining the skills that I needed. But that was the main thing. Once I just got out of my own head, and then, like I said, just got out of my own way, then everything else from there just kind of, just kind of followed. So and also just fully committing. So it's a powerful thing when you make that unwavering decision. Look, I'm just gonna go all in with this. So a lot of times we go in just I don't want to cuss, but we just have, just
Yeah.
just one foot in, one foot out. Like we
Yeah.
just have go at it, and like nothing great comes from that. Like there's no such thing as being half pregnant. So
Yeah.
why would you be half committed, towards your goal? So that's one thing a lot of people struggle just because they just not all in, like they're just not giving it their all. So yes, people just stop doing that and just make an unwavering decision, go all in, kind of burn the boats, if you will, and then they'll get success, just from that.
Okay. When you were when you were starting off, you said you were trying to get out of your own way. Were there books you were reading, audios you were listening to? Like what helped you get out of your own way?
Yeah, man. I remember listening to Eric Thomas a lot. So, this was like, 2013, 2014. So, and like back then, like being an entrepreneur, it's like sexy now, but back then, like that just mean you couldn't get a job back then if you was an entrepreneur. So listening to him, just being motivated just to do it, because just to attempt to do it, it's hard on its own, especially back then, because it's just like it wasn't cool, it wasn't sexy. So that really motivated me. Reading The Alchemist, that really kind of changed my mindset, and realize like I'm not just a victim. Like things aren't happening to me. I can actually, like life can happen for me and not to me. So that taught me I can take control. I mean, I read a lot of books. The 1 Minute Manager, Good to Great,
Think and Grow
man,
Rich.
man, Think and Grow Rich. Like I read the book and I bought like the CDs for it, so I can listen to it in my car. So and that was another thing I did. Like a lot of times, I just listen to audio programs, play them in my car, turn my car into like a university, and just listen to things. So Grant Cardone, so Sell or Be Sold, the 10X book rule, be average or be obsessed. So and that's another thing. Like find one person like you really believe in. Like at first it's your own, then it was Grant Cardone. Right now it's a lot of like Jordan Peterson for me, or Dr. Dispenza. So like find one person you just really resonate with, and just like make them a study. Like don't just read one book or listen to one podcast. Like truly study that person, and then make the stuff your own and go from there.
Yeah. Well, I think Jet Li, right? He says, you should study everybody. Obviously I'm paraphrasing, but he said you take in everybody, you take in all their information, take what you can, leave what's not useful, and then make it uniquely your own.
Yeah. Like use it like treat it like a buffet. So just take what you want. Yep.
Yeah. And I think that's a big key for a lot of people when they're listening to audios, they're listening to speakers. A lot of times, like I know a lot of people, I put them on Grant Cardone all the time. Grant Cardone's one of my number ones, right? And I put them on to everybody. I'm like, hey, I don't care if you're trying to do real estate investing, if you're a wholesaler, if you're a network marketer, whatever it is, I throw Grant Cardone on everybody. And about like 80% of the people come back and they're like, yeah, I like him, but I can't stand him.
Right.
I'm like, okay, get past what you think of him as a person, and just listen to his message. Like get past all that you don't like him, you don't like how he talks, you don't like how aggressive he is, whatever, and just listen to what he's saying. Listen to his message, what he's trying to teach you through that.
Exactly.
And we really, like how you said, we got to get out of our own way, even when it comes to learning, to understanding other people, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can't personalize it. So in situations like that.
So when you so you were listening to these books, your audios, was the transition hard for like your circle? Did you have to change like who you were hanging around, the people that were influencing you?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like when it comes to the people I was around and associated with back then, and the people I associate with now, it's just a completely different level. So I had to cut off a bunch of people in my life. So friends, family, So like at that point, like I really became ruthless and who I associated with. So like, I learned this from another mentor of mine at the time, a guy named Peter Vood. He wrote 6 months of six figures, and he was a mentor of mine at the point. And he was like, he had something called the six rule, where if you hang out with 5 broke people, you'll become the 6.
Yeah.
You know, if you hang out with 5 depressed people, you'll become the 6. So, but on the flip side, if you hang out with 5 business owners, you'll become the 6.
Mm-hmm.
If you hang out with 5, millionaires, you'll become the 6.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just completely just changed who I talked to, who I listened to, and then it just made a big difference. So, but it wasn't easy. It's difficult because it can be somebody you grew up with. It can be a loved one, a counterpart, somebody you dating, but like if they're just not right for you, like that energy, where focus goes, energy flows. So if you focusing and you just associated with negativity, it matters, it affects you. So you just gotta, it's bigger than you. It's bigger than how you feel in the moment. It's bigger than just like that one person, like it's 8 billion people on planet Earth. So, just get away from those bad people, surround yourself with better people, and then it's just gonna drastically change your life from there. Just doing that.
Yeah. So as obviously you're a seasoned entrepreneur. You've been in the game for well over 5 years, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So what advice would you give people that are starting off right now? Maybe they're struggling because of the pandemic that we're going through.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it has nothing to do with the pandemic and their business took a dip. What advice would you give those people?
Well, right now, it's especially in this day and age, there's a lot to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like the menu with being an entrepreneur, having a side gig, working from home, it's long. It's a long list. So my thing is, like, first of all, focus on what you're good at. So a lot of times we struggle just because like we're doing something that goes against our innate natural ability. Like we're all great at something. So and that's a key. That's like a key indicator. Like anytime you're suffering or you're miserable or you're just stuck, like because you're doing something that goes against what should be effortlessly, effortless for you. Like there should be some kind of flow, some kind of coherence in your life where like you're doing something almost in your sleep. So if you're doing something that's hard, then you're doing what you shouldn't be doing. So and that can be tricky sometimes because a lot of times when we first start something, it's supposed to be a little hard, especially when we leveling up. So, but it should be something in that same realm. Like, okay, I can be the greatest at this. Like me at being a writer. Like I've always written. My first book, it was a bestseller on Amazon. It's called The 180 Effect, and it talks about how I went from homeless to business owner.
Mm-hmm.
So of course it's difficult to write a book, but I'm having difficulty at something I'm great at. Like that's the difference between doing something you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, anybody that's having a hard time right now, like just go back to what you good at. If you was a kid that always got in trouble growing up, writing on your desk and writing pictures, like you're an artist. Like that's what you're supposed to be doing. But you want to be an investor, you want to do forex, you want to do all these other things, and it's working for a lot of people, but it's not working for you because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. So a lot of times if you just meditate, just cut your phone off and just realize, okay, what should I be doing right now? What am I great at? And then just focus on that, because there's a need right now for a lot of things. So you just have to get into that wheelhouse, get into that avenue, that industry, and just let your greatness shine. You can go from there. Like that's why I'm good at this. Like I'm passionate about changing the state of health in people. I'm passionate about fitness and just feeling good, looking good, etc. So like it's effortless. Like I don't really have to work hard at it because it's just me. Like I'm not being a health coach, I'm not being a founder of Health is Wealth Nation. I'm just being Chris, So and then that's what greatness, takes over.
No, that's key right there, man. Doing what you're good at, doing what feels comfortable for you. And as you said, a lot of people go for the money, go for what's flashy, and it just doesn't resonate with them.
All right, man.
we're physical beings we're emotional beings having a physical experience. So
Exactly.
as soon as you feel that energy is not on, you're not going to be able to sustain that, right? You might be able
Exactly.
to do it for a while. You might be able to have some sort of success, but long term, you're just not going to be able to hang on.
Yep, that's the key right there. Put that long-term vision over that short-term, success or desires.
Exactly.
So,
all right, Chris, where can we find you if people are interested in getting to know you, getting in touch with you?
yeah, man, just period. If you want to get in touch with me on just ChristopherRayColeman.com. So that's my landing page where my entire bio, everything about me, books,
Okay.
different things that I do, different brands that I have. Specifically, if it's about health and wellness and whatnot. Health is wealth guy. .com and yeah, just Google, Christopher Ray Coleman, you'll find me, and I'll pop up, and yeah, don't hesitate to reach out.
Anything else you want to tell, any entrepreneurs listening to this? Any advice you want to bestow upon them?
Yeah, man. Well, first of all, I want to thank you, for this platform that you got. So yeah, a lot of people, you can tell when a lot of people got platforms just to, sell stuff and, just to, use the algorithms just to have another show out there or whatnot. But, you can definitely tell with this platform, like you really want to, add value to people's lives and, and help them go from, good to great, or, from struggling to, being successful. So yeah, so definitely thank you. And yeah, one of the last pieces of advice, someone's listening to this, and just be brilliant. It's a lot of times especially in this day and age, there's so much negativity. It's so many people on social media that's, we play the compare game and we think, oh, I can't do that. Let me not try, or we get fuel because it just looks flashy, and we think, oh, I can just pay this money and be there already. Cool. Well, but nah, that's not brilliant. Like I said before, listening to your spirit, doing what's always been innately, instilled in you. With me, I've always been a growth addict. That's another brand that I have, Growth Addicts Army. Like I've just always been addicted to growth. Like I can't be average. I can't just be good enough. Like I always got to go, above and beyond. Like that's just naturally in me. And it's why so many things are successful, because if I fail, it's going to be because I did too much, not because I did too little, so like, that's just something in me. So like be brilliant, whether it's, the girl you want, that promotion you want, the place you want to live, like be brilliant at everything. Like don't settle, don't waver, make that unwavering decision. And simply because you're all in, some results are going to happen, and some results, because you're all in, is better than no results because you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah. No, man, thank you for all that. And like you said, that's really what this platform is all about. Giving back to people, giving back, and creating a platform where people can show out what they're doing. Because at the end of the day, we need to have that. We need to have a place where we can share what we're doing. Doesn't matter what the business is, what the industry is. The more people that can see what you're doing, the more people that may follow you, may buy your product, may subscribe with you. So that's really what this is all about, man. And thank you for being on here.
My pleasure, man.
Giving so much wisdom, so much advice. And I hope a lot of people listening to this, you really took something from this that can help you get through these next 6 months and really take you to the next level in your business. So with that, it's been a great episode of Retired 25, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.